Hello everyone, this is InkNLionsTeeth, and I have been meaning to do a doll collection video for a very long time, and I'm having trouble figuring out what to do today. I am a newlywed and my husband works on Saturdays, so trying to find ways to fill my time has been a little bit challenging. So I just figured, why not do a little doll collection tour while he's away, since I don't know what to do. So yeah, I'll just jump right into it. So this shelf is I call it my Dungeons and Dragons shelf, because most of the characters here are based off of D&D characters that I have either played or created and haven't gotten the chance to play. So this right here, this is Morrg. He is a half-orc druid, and he is also a Logan Dolls Ugh, like UGH. And I have really enjoyed customizing him this far. I really need to find some proper pants for him, or create some proper pants for him, as well as boots, undershirt, the works. But so far, so he has a what is this? Leather armor piece from Sapphire BJD tailoring, which if you love fantasy dolls the way that I do, you should definitely go check out Sapphire's store. They're beautiful pieces. And what I love so much about this is that it's real leather. So this is not going to disintegrate over time like pleather would. So in my eyes, it is fully worth the cost. And when I saw it go up, I was just like, okay, that's mine. That is mine. Sorry about that. My friend called, so I had to cut the video off kind of abruptly, but I'm back. So far I made his wig out of acrylic yarn, just so I could get this, oops, sorry, my finger, this swoop here. I think acrylic does a really good job of that. I did his face up, as well as created this hexblade crown for him. Ooh, why did my lighting do that? Okay. Hello? Okay, hold on. There we go. We're back. Because he is a hexblood as well, which unfortunately I never got to play out in my campaign where I did play him, but it's still, you know, it's still fun to continue his story, even if it's not in the actual game. So I'm gonna try to see if you can see the details on this armor a little better. Oh, because immediately my camera decides to be rude. Okay, anyway, maybe I'll do a video showing off those details better when I can have some better lighting, because this is terrible. Okay, so moving on. There we go. In the back here, this is Evan Doll. He is a drow rogue, and he is a mini-fee elf. I painted his tattoo based off of one of the options in Baldur's Gate 3. And he has a shirt made by me and my mom, as well as a pendant made by my mom and I. I would ideally like to make him a bit more of a roguish outfit. I want to 3D print him some daggers, those sorts of things, before I would call him finished. But he's getting there, slowly but surely. So then over here we have Briar. I have not determined what class she would be yet. I'm torn between, I don't know, like a paladin, a barbarian, a fighter, something more like melee focused, just because she's kind of a badass, and I think that would work really well for her. She is a mini-fee chihuahua on a Doll Leaves body, and she was custom dyed by me and my friend Katie's Dolls. which was such a fun project to do, to gradient dye a doll. And I loved it. And I can't wait to do another project like it, because this is probably the most fun I've ever had working on a doll, was working on her. She has a face up done by me. I made her shirt. My very good BJD friend, Amanda Sue, made her shorts, which you can't really see. And she just has a crap ton of temporary tattoos, if I could talk. And I just kind of keep adding more because she's just a lot of fun. She's just my fun experimental doll that I just kind of go crazy with. And on her lap is a Quirky Critters dragon. I absolutely love Quirky Critters work. I have a number of little dragon sort of BJDs from her, and I just think they're just adorable. This thing is so posable, it's so cute. Just highly recommend checking out Quirky Critters as well if you want adorable little pets for your dolls. And up here we have my Peach Daydream Sprite, who I call Valeria. She is a Shader Kai Paladin, and I'm planning to do some more work with her as well. I might either dye or blush her hands a darker color, like maybe like black or purple, and do some kind of like wisps up her arms. I did not do her face up. Her face up was done by Peachy. I did make her wig and her jewelry and her eye patch, and her outfit was created by my mom, who is just so talented when it comes to sewing. And I created her jewelry and all of that. Since she is a paladin, I would like to make her some sort of like armor set, but I know that's going to be a very time-consuming and intense task, and I haven't quite figured out what materials I want to use. I used to cosplay, so I'm familiar with craft foam, and I might just end up using craft foam and then plastic dip on top of it for sturdiness, but I'm not sure how I feel about the longevity of that, so I may save up and get some Worbla and experiment with that instead, but we will see where that all goes. For now, she is just in her kind of celebratory outfit, since she follows Lathander, the god of light. So in the front here, we have Tav, yes, named after the Baldur's Gate 3 make your own character protagonist. And he is a Pookie Fee Wrong. I loved this skin color when it came out. I wish I had a mini Fee in this color because the purple is just so pretty. If you can't tell, I'm kind of a sucker for purples and blues and pink. So I would love a mini Fee in this color. I did his face up. Come on, camera. There we go. No, don't do that again. I'm sorry for this lighting situation. There we go. And he also has a wig made by me, and little tiny horns, which were created also by Amanda Sue BJD. I am obsessed with her horns, as you will soon find out. I have several dolls with her beautiful work, and I am commissioning more as we speak because I just can't get enough of them. The detail and artistry in every single pair that she makes is just out of this world. It's just so stunning. He has an outfit that I got for Christmas last year. I'm not sure where it was from. And then just a Make It Mini Lord of the Rings sword. So yeah, that is Tav. And I will be right back. I'm just gonna cut the video off for a second. Okay, back to it. Here we have my second mini Fee elf. I did not intend to end up with two, but here I And he is in their gray resin that they did. The other one that I have over there is in the blue, so I got to see both colors, which is really cool. And he is going to be a tiefling sorcerer warlock, and he was actually the antagonist of a campaign I ran for maybe about 2 years. He has a face up done by Star Drifted, and whose work is another one that, come on camera, that I really, really love. Let me see if I back up. There we go. The face ups are just so cool and diverse, and I think very heavy on the drama, which I really, really like about Star Drifted style. So if you need a face up artist, there you go. This outfit, I wish I knew who made it. I need to find this out because a lot of people have been asking me and I just don't know. I got it secondhand from Oversteeped Warlock, I believe. So I need to find that out. I did make his wig out of acrylic yarn. As you can see, I kind of have a style. I like that emo kind of look. And I also made his kind of necklace pendant situation that he has going on. Currently, he has horns that are being worked on by Amanda Sue, and I cannot wait to see what they look like on him. So speaking of Amanda, we're gonna go back here, and this is Florian. I have kind of loosely based him off of Sylvanas, which is the god of like nature and the forest in D&D, but he's kind of my own take. I take a lot of like the D&D concepts and I kind of run with them in my own direction. So that's kind of what he is. He has these absolutely incredible antlers made by Amanda. And I'm afraid if I try to take you further back up close to them, my lighting is gonna go kaput again, but let's give it a shot. See if it will work. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, you can kind of see. So they have real dried flowers and mushrooms on them, which is just amazing. And just, they make him such like a showpiece. But he is a, oh gosh, what is he? Lutz Raven romance version, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but I think I'm close. And he has also a gorgeous, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Julia, if I get this wrong. Knit? I don't know if it's knit or crochet, I'm so sorry. Overcoat, that my friend, oh gosh, what is your name? Oh, I can't think of your handle name right now. Starlight Wonder, there we go, BJD, created for him. So if you want something super awesome like this, you could also go visit her. I just like to promote my friends who make really cool things. So yeah, he has the company face up and some jewelry created by me. He needs a tunic that I'm sure my mom is probably going to do the base of, and then I'll deck out, because that's usually how we do projects together. And I really like how he's coming along. His wig, I do not know who made, possibly Milk Legs, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's the prettiest alpaca wig that I have, I think, and it just looks really good on him. So moving on to the last doll, BJD, on this shelf. In the back here, this is a Logan Dolls Valentine, and he is an Aerogenacy monk that I call Siren. I did this arm sleeve on him in temporary tattoos. Come on, camera. And that was so much fun. I'm probably gonna add some more to do a complete sleeve. but I had so much fun doing this. If you didn't know that you could put temporary tattoos on your dolls, you now do, and you should totally give it a try. It's just pure fun. It's like being a kid again. So he's gonna have, you know, kind of your stereotypical monk outfit, like harem pants, arm wraps, probably like a vest kind of situation. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this doll a lot. I think he's really cool. And yeah, I can't wait to do more with him. So backing up, that right there is my D&D shelf. Come on. There we go. And I also have some fun guys I got from craft fairs. This little guy and this little guy. This is Sephiroth. This is Fred Pudding that I got from makers who do alpaca yarn. And then also this adorable crabby little mushroom dude from an Etsy shop that my friend got me for Christmas, and I really love him too. If I could remember the name of the shop, I would tell you, because I love their creations as well. So this is the D&D shelf. Then moving on over here, just kind of sitting on my bench behind my shelves for the moment, for the time being, I have my Minifee Leashy. She's on, I think, just the regular active line body. Her face up was not done by me. She was done by an artist on Facebook. I got her secondhand. But when I saw that face up, I was just absolutely in love. I thought she was gorgeous. So she came home with me. She's a doll that I have done the least, probably the least work on myself personally. Her outfit I bought secondhand. These are the Minifee, is it Maya? I think it was the Valkyrie set hands. And yes, I got them in white on purpose. I have plans to do some cool things with those. The wig I also got secondhand, so I really don't know much about her. Accessories, unfortunately. Just that she is a really beautiful doll, and she kind of exists in two different worlds. I have her in my Fae world concept as a character, and she also kind of doubles as the Raven Queen in D&D. Then next to her is the lovely Grimme. He is an Opal FID Oscar on a muscle body. It's funny because he was actually my very first doll, and I loathed his face up that he came with. I thought it was ugly as all get out, just the most like mundane, boring face ever. So I just decided to repaint him one day, and he just kind of sprang to life with a complete personality of his own. I still think he has one of the best face ups I've done. And I think his was my second that I did. I can't remember anymore. But he has an outfit, parts of an outfit that he's wearing from Sophie Toy Paradise on Etsy. They make some beautiful clothes. And a wig made by me, another temporary tattoo. You can tell I'm a sucker for these. And he's also wearing beautiful horns made by Amanda Sue. Come on, camera. Which is awesome. And on his shoulder, he has his pet chihuahua called Princess, who is from Eco Baby Arts. And I adore this little dog. It is so cute. It is so well made. That's another plug for an artist that you should totally check out if you like creatures. He has this little wardrobe. Well, it's not little. That I got from Michaels. And they've done a couple iterations in different colors. So if you didn't know that, keep an eye out on your local Michaels. Sometimes they get things in that are meant for home decor that are actually really great for dolls. So there's my little tip. Then down here on this shelf is Harper. She is also one that exists in the Fae world that I have. But she actually lives in the mortal world in the 80s. And she is a mini Fee Spring 17 on a Moe line body. And with her, she has this hilarious dog. If any of you ever watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, this dog reminded me so much of that show that, it really just, I had to get him. And he is from Funanya Art Dolls, which here's another little artist plug for you if you want like gorgeous posable art dolls for your BJDs. Go check out Funanya. Harper, I would like to give a more complete 80s look too. But for now, I think she looks really good. Her face up was done by Angel Toast, I believe, although I got her secondhand, and I'm not sure where her wig came from. In the back here is a situation that I don't know what to do with currently. Sorry, I just gotta move my drinks out of the way. So this is a doll leaves body right here. And over here is the head that goes with this body. The head I see as a character, and I actually really love it. I think it's very adorable, but I don't feel that it fits on this body, which is very tall and lanky for what I'm looking for. So I'm kind of up in the air about what to do with it. But currently on the body is a Logan Dolls Valentine human head, which my friend and I won in Weeping Whimsy's Christmas box that was done, oh gosh, I don't even know how many years ago now. Maybe 2, 3? But yeah, so I don't know what's going to become of this. I kind of want to do maybe another crazy project like I did with Briar, but we shall see. So up here we have what I call my Fae World shelf, which is so funny because these guys are all Fae and they all have various human skin tones, which I'm not really sure how that happened, but here we are. They look fantastical in their own way regardless. So over here we have Logan Dolls Puck, and he is a Kelpie. I made his wig. His face up was done by Glitter Galaxy, who is a good friend of mine and who also makes really good face ups. So if you're looking for one, especially a more like natural but still beautiful look, she does a fantastic job with that. This doll, I haven't been able to determine kind of what I want to do with him. I would like to do a really cool kind of Kelpie inspired design, but I don't know what that looks like. I'm struggling with the vision, so we will see what I end up coming up with. Behind him is a Meeks doll merman, and this is the Liam sculpt, and this doll is freaking amazing. Meeks only does dolls like once in a while now, I believe, but if you want like a super handsome man that poses like incredibly well, like Meeks is where it's at. So Meeks did his face up. His wig I purchased secondhand and I made his jewelry. And the really cool thing about this doll is he is clearly a merman and he's stunning. He's so cool. The amount of poses that you can do with this guy is just out of this world. And there are only, oh gosh, I think there's less than 10 mermen that Meeks ever made, which it just makes him more special to me. I wish that Meeks had gotten more orders because I think the mermen are incredible. But regardless, I love him. He's really cool. So next to him, we have Soul Doll Joel D. And he is my Selkie character named Cypher. He has a company face up, a wig made by me. His outfit, most of the pieces are from I think it's Lute's Moonlight Song full set that I got off Mercari because I just thought it fit his vibe really well. We made pants to match, and this spear I created out of a dowel, what's it called? Instamorph heat plastic, beads, filigree, you know, the works, which was also a really, really fun project, and I need to make more fun things like this. But Cypher starts off in his story as a kind of peacekeeping selkie. Oh my gosh, Selkie. And over time he learns to sometimes to keep the peace, you have to fight for it. Wow, that was very hard for me to get out of my mouth for some reason. I apologize. I'm a little nasally and a little bit congested just because the weather's been so bad here. So next to him, we have Logan Doll's Pan, who is another Kelpie carver. And this doll I'm very, very proud of. I painted his face. He was my first face up. I created his wig with the, you know, the shaved side part. It fits him so well. I don't know how I did that. I've never had a wig cap fit that well ever since. I just gave him an earring actually last night, which was a lot of fun to do. I made his jewelry, yes, that's a vial of blood, because that's what Kelpies like. And he is a pirate Kelpie. So unlike his brother over here, Killian, who lives under the water and is immersed with the Kelpies there, Carver kind of lives half of his days as a human, most of his days actually as a human, pirating and basically going after bad people and putting them in their place. He's kind of an idiot, which is why the tattoo on his arm, which says sink, is backwards. His pants and his coat were created by my mom, who is so talented, and his shoes were actually made by my friend Starlight Wonder. So he's just, I just love like what a collaboration he is between me and my mom and my friend, and I love him. I'm really proud of him. So down here in front, we have my Lily Cat Beau. I love this doll. She has such a cute little pear body, and this dress is really cute on her, but it doesn't show off that adorable body at all. So I would like to create some kind of outfit for her that shows that off. I need to restring her, I need to suede her, and I also need to redo her face up. She has a factory face up from Lily Cat, but it's quite old and there are a few rubs in it. So I need to redo it, and I would like to redo it in a more colorful fantasy style to match her hair, which I made, and these gorgeous horns, which Amanda Sue made, of course. So I have plans for her. I'm also considering gradient dyeing her arms the same purple, blue, and orange as her hair. I think that would be really, really cool for her. So that's the plan for her. And she sits on the court of the Fey Lord Halcyon, who is right behind her. And he is really special as well, because this doll was the first doll I got that kind of launched me into creating a world. And he is a Nanya Lin, or Magic Mirror Levon, and I just love him. He's so pretty. He can do lots of different poses. He has these super pointy elf ears. He's just really, really neat. I made his wig and his jewelry. His face was done by Nanya Lin. His pants were created by my mom. And his shawl was given to me by a very generous collector on Den of Angels, whose name escapes me at the moment. But I'm really grateful to that collector as well. So I really love him. He's a super fun character. Next to him is Sartoria J. Elf Edgar. And Sartoria J does incredible face-ups. I could not believe how beautiful it was. This is not his final wig. This is just to keep him from being bald. I've not decided what I'm going to do with him. As far as like outfit or anything like that. But he is actually another iteration of Lord Halcyon here. It's kind of like an avatar cycle, and they keep, the Fey Lord Halcyon keeps being reborn. So this is going to be another version of him. So I think that's going to be really cool. And then they kind of exist as like, the old lives exist as like mentors to the current sitting lord. So it's just a lot of fun. Very Avatar The Last Airbender inspired. On his lap is this hilarious little guy. I call him Vile. And he is actually Carver's pet that sails with him on the ship. And I got him from a wonderful artist on Etsy called Olvik Dolls. I don't know if they're currently still selling. I hope they are. I think they might be under a different name now. But you should totally check them out too, because this guy is such a work of art. He's so cool, and he has so many incredible details, and he's just so funny. He's like so ugly, he's cute, and I love that for him. Then down here in the front, we have my tiniest doll, which is my real Pookie Kaka. And I haven't really come up with a character for her yet, or really much of anything. She's very hard to sew for because she's so small, so I'm kind of not sure what to do with her. So we'll see what happens. So that is the Fae shelf. There are more who fit into this world. Grimme and the mini Felici behind me that I showed on the bench together are also part of this world. This little girl right here is Resin Soul Elfkin, and her name is Chantilly. She is a little joy sprite in the Fae world, and they pop up whenever someone experiences pure joy. So the first time Cypher the Selkie tries cake, she appears, which I just think is really cute. Then over here I have a couple of dolls that also don't really fit into any particular world, but I still really love them. So this is my MU doll, Sylvia. She's so adorable. Her proportions are more suited to SD. Even though she is a Yo SD, she doesn't look in scale with my other dolls because she has a bigger head. So she just kind of sits over here. I love her though. I pose her a lot. I just think she's really cute. And over here we have Pookie Fee Pong Pong, and she was a gift from a friend, Starlight Wonder, back when I was kind of first joining the hobby. So she's just a cutie. You just look at her and you can't help but smile. So she's just my little cutie Pookie Fee. And last but not least, we have my Haru casting Day, who I have based on the story of King Midas. So his name is Midas. And this is another doll that I am just incredibly proud of. I did his face up. Come on, camera. Sorry, I'm talking in accents to it. I made his hair. And then my mom created the base of his outfit. So this long coat, as well as the incredibly well-fitted pants and shirt underneath. And then I spent a ton of time just embellishing this outfit, adding, trim, buttons, filigree. I made this belt for him, which has tons and tons of rhinestones applied. All over this jacket, there are tons and tons of rhinestones, as well as some beads sewn on. And I got these shoes off of Etsy, see, some dress shoes. I can't remember what the shop name was, but he, I feel like, is truly, he's just kind of an achievement of what we can do. And a reminder of what I can do if I put my mind to it. And just kind of a symbol of collaboration between me and my mom. And I just love that. So that is Midas, who I'm so proud of. All right, well, that is the entirety of my doll collection currently. I am waiting on 2 dolls at the moment. One is a Logan Dolls OSD pan in green, and a Dream High Studios cat kid who is going to become a pixie for the D&D shelf. So I can't wait for those to come and to show them off. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I apologize for the weird camera nonsense that was going on. Hopefully I'm going to get some lighting to put in the back top here, so that will improve next time I make a video. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.